the holidays are just around the corner, of course.
That's right. Typically, they're one of the busiest travel seasons of the entire year, and this year's going to be different. If you are going to travel, you'll certainly want to do it safely. Jennifer Kraus is here to explain just how to do that. Hey, Jennifer.
Good morning. That's right. Of course, public health experts say the absolute best way and best way to protect yourself from COVID-19 is to stay home. But if you must fly, Consumer Reports has come up with some tips to keep you safe at 35,000 feet.
Planning on traveling through the air for the holidays?
I don't really have anything planned for the holidays, but if something was to come up, I probably would go.
I plan to go home for Christmas if possible.
If we do travel, we would probably drive.
Although it's likely more people will stay put this year than usually during a typical holiday season, if you do plan on flying during November and December, there's always the possibility of a jam-packed flight.
Knowing how the airlines operate, and particularly this year when it's been so terrible for them financially, our concern is that they're going to be maximizing profits by parking aircraft and not using as many crews, so flights could be fuller.
The CDC and airlines maintain that most viruses and other germs do not spread easily on flights because of how air circulates and is filtered on planes. But Consumer Reports remains concerned about the lack of social distancing and mask policies on board planes. And what about the airports?
There are a lot of choke points, particularly in smaller and older airports, where social distancing becomes very difficult.
Some airports are responding to those challenges by implementing new technologies like automatic electronic access points, also known as e-gates, that help reduce points of human contact and ease congestion bottlenecks. Consumer Reports says there are even more ways to keep you and your family safe, and some of those start before you book. Contact the airline and check if they guarantee empty middle seats and how strictly it enforces mask wearing. Then check again right before you fly, just in case a change has been made. Also see if you can book a flight for earlier in the day. Consumer Reports says that's when airplanes are the cleanest.
If you're on a 6:30 a.m. flight, you're probably going to get on a plane that just received a heavy cleaning.
If all of that still sounds too risky or too much of a hassle, perhaps avoid it altogether and opt for a virtual holiday celebration instead.
And Consumer Reports says if you're still making your travel plans for the holidays, look for flexible bookings, those that will allow you to make a last-minute cancellation if you need to. You want to avoid restrictive airfares that don't let you make a change or are non-refundable. And if you're going to stay in a hotel, look for those that allow you to make a cancellation free of charge, or even better, that you reserve now and pay later. And of course, when you're packing, don't forget your mask. Amy?